Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and greetings, Ali Shammo here. Today very happy to release this video for the Lite action sports camera right here in my hands. I was one of the beta testers for the Lite Action Sports HD camera. I am actually using the camera, testing it and sending my feedback back to Lite company. Now honestly speaking, since I started using the 4K Action Sports HD camera to shoot all my videos and video reviews indoors or outdoors, especially for the flight videos, my GoPro was basically taking rest all the time. Basically, I'm actually thinking to sell out my GoPro 4 because it's not worth it to keep that camera. Honestly speaking, these are the truth and fact that coming out of my heart after my extensive use of cameras. Yes, once again, 4K has been with me, and I have shot tons of my videos indoors and outdoors, especially flight videos of various products, using the 4K camera all the time. Now, since I was a beta tester for the Lite, most of my recent videos that you have seen on my YouTube channel are actually shot with Lite cameras. I'm talking about the videos where I'm flying the quadcopters, where I'm talking towards the camera, not like sitting in this chair where the camera is in my hands. You can easily figure out that those are shot with action camera, and that was the Lite action camera. I'm sure you have watched those recent videos, but you never knew which camera I was using. Now, once again, with the Lite in my hand and 4K in my hand, I have two of the bestest action sports cameras right here that I use on daily basis for all my videos. So right here I have 4K and Lite in my hands. We are going to see what is better in Lite compared to 4K. Before that, the key features that will make you buy Lite and stay with it are the 9 shooting modes that this camera offers, and of course, apart from all the great performance, the price tag on this camera, $99 only for such a great piece of hardware, for such a nice action sports camera. Longest operating time, 9 different shooting mode, and of course a 16 megapixel Sony sensor right there in this. This camera does, the 4K does 12 megapixel. This is a 16 megapixel right here. Alright, so first off, let me give you a closer look at this camera. We'll take a look at the shooting modes that camera offers, the Lite offers. We'll take a look at the menus, and of course after that, you have been watching my videos, but I have also shot some pictures and videos for the reference in this video, for the testing of this camera for this video. And after that, of course, as I mentioned, you're gonna watch many more of my videos that I will be shooting using this camera. I think I should simply give away the GoPro or sell it out maybe. Okay, so here I have both of the cameras in my hand, Lite and 4K. This is a 12 megapixel sensor, here's a 16 megapixel sensor. Alright, anyway, so first off, the size comparison. First look, you will look at them. First look, you won't find any difference. They are extremely similar from front, from top, okay, from the back side, from the left, okay, and from the right side. They are basically extremely similar. Now please excuse this little foam that I have mounted around the screen. You have to do it if you have these cameras, because there was one time I dropped the camera and I broke the screen. Right, remember, this LCD on both these cameras is a touch screen LCD, and once you crack it, it will stop working, and then you will have issues trying to get a new screen. Mostly basically for this camera, if you break the screen, just get yourself a new camera. This is just $99. Anyway, so that's why I'm now adding these kind of sticky foams with double-sided tape, so that if I drop the cameras, the screen will not get cracked. And also I'm adding these kind of foams on top of the cameras, because these are where the stereo microphones are on these cameras, and using these I can actually cancel the wind noise when I'm shooting outdoors. The only size-wise difference that I'm watching here is the screen size. On 4K you have a bigger screen, on Lite you have only a 2-inch screen. So this is the Lite here in my hands, okay? So basically only the screen, the rear LCD screen, is smaller. You won't even feel the difference of LCD being small on Lite camera. Now when it comes to the shooting, this camera shoots 4K 15 frames per second maximum, while 4K can do 4K 30 frames per second. second maximum. So that is one of the differences here. But I never shoot in 4K, so I really don't bother about having 4K 15 frames per second. Now again, this camera will shoot, Lite will shoot 1080p 30 frames per second up to 60 frames per second and 16 megapixel images. It is powered by a Sony IMX206 image sensor. It has an integrated 2-inch LCD screen, which is a touch screen you have seen on the back right here. The battery operating times are up to 130 minutes while you're shooting at 1080p 60 frames per second. So that is a lot when you shoot at 1080p 60 frames per second, a lot of operating time, and that's what I love about this camera. After that, we have best in the class 2.4 GHz and 5G dual band Wi-Fi system that allows you to control the camera and get live video from the camera on your smartphone using the Lite app or Action app up to 330 feet or 100 meters away. You can also use the Bluetooth controller or shutter controller, and using that you will have up to 10 meters of control distance. Now this camera offers 9 different modes, shooting modes, as I was speaking about this earlier. Let me zoom in to this screen right here so we can start watching it. So once you click here, you will see 9 different shooting modes that actually will assist you to shoot your adventures in full capacity. This is something that you will make full use of it, and you will find this camera an amazing good value for your shooting and your adventures or action sports outdoors. We have photo, timer, burst photo, video, lapse video, time-lapse video, slow motion. This is what I have used just now, and we'll see how good the results are. Then we have a photo, time-lapse, loop, and video plus photo that you can shoot at the same time. Now let's say if I go back to the menu system. This is the first menu system right here. We have video resolution, where you can select the resolution of your selected mode, shooting mode. Then we have metering mode, we have white balance, we have ISO setting, we have sharpness, exposure value, image quality, electronic image stabilization that you can keep on or you can turn off. Normally I keep it off because I will be using on sticks, or maybe I'm trying to make a gimbal out of it. But without image stabilization, electronic image stabilization, it shoots very, very good video. And we have a timestamp. That's it. Then we have more right here in the setup. We have distortion, so you can actually turn it on, and that fisheye effect is gone. Makes the results even more beautiful without having the fisheye. So if you don't like fisheye, you can turn on the distortion and your fisheye will be gone. Fisheye effect will be gone. Then we have a Wi-Fi, so you can see Wi-Fi is off, the Wi-Fi info and Wi-Fi frequency, where you can select 5G or 2.4G. Alright, then we have a SD card where you can format the SD card. Then you have a default mode, like when the camera turns on, which mode the camera should be in. Bluetooth pairing, brightness, beeps, video mute. Yes, you can shoot the silent videos by muting the microphones. Then we have LEDs all on at the moment. We have in-housing mode, that when you put the camera into that waterproof housing, so you will turn this mode on. Then we have a video standard, and in advanced we have screen lock, auto power off, date set, and time set. Okay, all right, after that we have device info, camera reset, location, and about the camera. This is the first video test right here at home in my room. It's dark and bright all around. My 3D printer is back to work for printing my favorite baby Groot. It'll be working for hours right here. Can't wait to fly my paramotor once again, and this time I will take Lite with me to shoot the flight video. The rest is all natural and routine day. Wow, this camera actually reacts to the light differences really, really quick. you have seen the Lite and E4K simple comparison, or quick comparison. We have also taken a look at the features of this camera. I'm simply loving it. The more I talk about this camera, the more I want to use it. Anyway, you know, I'm using it in my daily life a whole lot on daily basis for my videos nowadays. So next, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the videos and some of the pictures that I have shot using this camera right here. Unfortunately, at the moment, I'm not gonna do the comparison between this and GoPro. I have already spoken about the reasons. So we'll look at these little videos that I've shot. And of course, if you want to see more performance of this camera or more videos from this camera, I will list a name of videos that I have recently shot with this camera, and you can watch those videos on my channel as well, so you know how often I'm using these, so you will know how good this camera is and how well it is assisting me for my vlogging, for my video reviews, flight videos, and everything else. Lite comes highly recommended. Come on, you know what to do. Hit that like button. It's right there. I know you can do it. Oh, while you're at it, also hit the subscribe button. Right there. Come on, don't be shy. Just hit it. Thank you very much for all your support towards my work, that I post regular and fresh content on my channel just for you. Hit that like button right there.